All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show today. My name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, no spaces. And today I'm going to share some things about the entrepreneurial side of business, the things you need to know prior to starting a business, the things that will help you as you start your business, just little tips that, are very important that a lot of times when you're doing online business, which is what my company teaches, you are not really familiar with initially. So I wanted to share some things with you today. Did some research this weekend. Actually made a podcast on Monday about that process. Let me show you my shirt. I like to show my shirts because I've got a lady that's doing my shirts now. My company is Speak with Larry. My website is speakwithlarry.com and my blog is speakwithlarry.blog. And my podcast is Speak with Larry's podcast. And that's all in the branding mix, right? You are familiar with branding, right? Those things are very important. So it's essential that you kind of keep that at top of mind when you're doing, things online. So I'm going to try to make this pretty short because I've got a lot of information and I'm going to just read it to you, but it's going to be interesting because it's very vital. For instance, this first segment is called What You Need to Have in Place Before You Start. Before you do anything, you have to find the intersection between your passion and what people are willing to pay for. You have to find that. What is your passion? Do you know what your passion is? Many times people are not really familiar with their passion is. You need to find that for yourself. Don't run away from competition because competition equals customers. What I see most people do is make excuses because they don't have original ideas and whatever else they may come up with in the form of excuses, right? However, most of the reasons you think you can't start a business are probably all lies. You can and you should learn how to start an online business if you want to. We are in the 21st century. This is what is going on right now. Now is the time to get in. Technology is going to only get more intense, or you need to immerse yourself in some type of technology. Now, you just need to get a few things right before you do that. You have to find, again, the intersection, and then you have to learn to stand out because when there's competition, you have to do something to get their attention, period. That's how that goes. So you see how this is going to go right now. I've got, 5 or 6 different things I'm going to share with you, but you can understand that process, right? If you can, just replay this anytime you like and go over it, right? And you can check off some things about what's being said. Now, the next segment I want to go into is called the drawbacks of running an online business. Yes, there are drawbacks. Building and running an online business takes a lot of hard work, time, and dedication. That's why I recommend you don't quit your day job right away. Instead, work on your online business on the side, and when it takes off, you can reconsider whether or not it's time to quit your day job, right? But you want to make certain that you understand exactly what you're doing, how you're doing it, and how it's generating money. Because, if you don't know that, then, you could anything could happen. Now, one of the things you have to remember is that you'll be your own boss, which means you have to take responsibility for your results. You have to find ways to solve your own problems. And you have to know when to ask for help, because there will come times when you need help. And it may not be too far down the road, but there will come times like that. And when those times comes, you need to say to yourself, is this one of the times I need to ask for help? How long have I been trying to get this done, right? Most people are still in the mindset of relying on others. But if you want to succeed, you have to take full responsibility for what you're doing. You have to constantly improve what you do and take massive action despite your fears. To me, this isn't a drawback, but I realize that for some it is, so I wanted to include that. Running an online business has helped me grow in many ways because I have constantly figured out new problems and faced my fears when I want to keep moving forward. And you will have to as well. Now, it's not always fun, but I love doing it. It's what I do. It's part of my DNA now, right? It's like what I'll be doing until the day I leave this planet. I'll be doing online businesses. I'll be creating new products. I'll be generating different streams of income because it's not that difficult once you kind of get in the game and you're actually understanding what's going on. Now, the next segment, I told you these are going to go pretty quickly, right? The next segment is called, what is an online business? An online business works like any other business. It doesn't change just because it's online. You still need to create something people will want to pay for in the form of products, services, courses, workshops, or even books. I'm a published author myself. Those are some of the books that I've written back there. But you don't want to stop there. You want to, go to the next one. Once you created one product or service or one stream of income, then go to the next. There's a lot you can do. Now, you need to find the intersection between what you're passionate about and what you're good at, or what you want to become good at, and what people want. Because you don't really have to create something based on your passion initially. You can create something based on what you want to know about, what you want to teach others about. And that's one of the techniques I like to do. I like to make what I don't know what I know. So as I make what I don't know what I know, I want to share that with other people like this, just like this, on this platform, at my pace, the way I want to do it. And I get the results that I want because I am familiar with the process. I've been doing this for 10 years, right? Plus. So this is not new to me, but it will be new to you. You'll have to get a kind of a grip or get your hands on what's actually happening. Now, keep in mind that it's not enough to just love what you do. That's the first step. But if you want to build a business, there has to be a demand for what you have to offer. Supply and demand. That's how that goes. Now, there are many different types of online business models. The business model that I focus on and I teach is often called information business, where you sell your knowledge or expertise. You don't have to be an expert to do this. You just have to know more than the people that you're teaching. Simple as that. First of all, you have to understand this. People don't really study too much outside of what they have to study, or they don't really learn too much outside of what they must know to generate an income from whatever they're doing. So whatever you're studying, whatever you're teaching, you only have to do it for like 3 months to 6 months continuously, and you're going to know more than 80, maybe 85% of the people that you're sharing information with. That's how it works. Think about what you know right now. The things that you know right now, this very moment. You could probably teach that for, if you strategize and put it in a curriculum format, you could probably teach it for about a week, maybe 2 weeks. And then you'd have to access more information because, it's the way things are. And people that are not interested in gaining more knowledge, they're not gaining more knowledge. Not by in a strategic process that they can monitor and make some adjustments to. Now, this next segment is called the 6 skills you'll need to cultivate a successful business. The 6 skills you need to cultivate to succeed in a successful business. When I say cultivate, I mean you have to get good at these, right? Not just sometimes you have to be, like what my system teaches you is to become an expert at what you do. So you want to work on becoming an expert at what you're learning so that you can have the tools within you to succeed, right? Now, while I think anyone can start a successful online business around their passion, I don't think it's right for everyone, because everyone is not interested in putting in the work. But there are a few skills you need to have or you need to cultivate in order to succeed as an online entrepreneur. And one of those is content creation. You have to get good at creating content. That could mean writing, recording, podcast, or even creating videos. It's how you will attract new readers and what will help build trust and likability in you. Now, the three things I named, the writing, the recording podcast, and the creating videos, you won't do all those at once. You're going to select one that you like, that you enjoy. Like if you enjoy writing, you're going to create a blog, and then you're going to create content and put it on that blog. If you enjoy podcasts, like video podcasts or audio podcasts, I have an audio podcast. That's where you just speak into a microphone and you upload it to your system, but no one sees you, right? It's like people that more or less work out in gyms or while they're driving, those types of things. But then you'll select that if that's what you enjoy. But if you enjoy creating videos like I do, which is my major primary source of creating content, then that's what you want to do. You want to create videos and upload that to YouTube. Create a YouTube account. Every time you create a video, upload to YouTube. And over a period of time, you'll be able to monetize your videos on YouTube. It takes a while though, especially if you're not really familiar with how that process works. But you'll enjoy the process. It's part of it. The second thing is mindset. You have to cultivate a mindset of ruthless determination. When you do, you'll not only succeed in business, but you'll also dramatically improve your life. You'll bump into a lot of problems and you'll want to give up. But those that succeed keep going and they don't let anything hold them back. You have to be one of those people, because this thing called life will shake your bad hand, deal you a bad hand. And you have to overcome some of those situations you find yourself in. Number three, delegation. You have to learn to delegate what you're not good at. Design and technical stuff sometimes frustrates me. So I pay someone to take care of those when I need that done. It doesn't have to be expensive if you're smart. It's all about finding ways to make things easy for you so that you can focus on your strengths. Number four is you have to be a pragmatist. You have to be practical in business. If you're not getting the results you want, something has to change. You have to leave your ego at the door. Forget about what might work and learn what does work. See, that's what you have to do. You can't go by, speculation. You have to put things to action and watch and monitor the results. Do things and monitor the results and learn from people who get results. Number five, failure. Let me repeat that again. You will fail a lot. You will fall flat on your face from time to time. And you will wish you had a steady paycheck had you quit your job, which is why I recommend not to do that what I suggest is you wait until your income from your business replaces your income on your job, which might take 3, 5, 7, 10 years. Oh, well, you're still generating income and you still have a business that you're growing, you're scaling your business. And that is what you want to do. Now, the more you can fail and learn, the faster you will gain experience, because failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It doesn't mean you're not good enough. It just means you're learning, which is essential to success. Now, number 6, action. While I think learning is great, there comes a time when it becomes irrelevant. At some point, you have to stop buying courses and reading more books. You have to apply what you've learned to get results. You have to take action. You have to constantly ask yourself what you can do with what you've got. You have to. And then take calculated action. Finally, number 7, focus. Perhaps most important of all, you have to learn to focus on the right things to get the right results. This is a business. This is your business. You're not here to play around. You're here to create value and sell that value to the right people. Learn what task brings in revenue, make customers happy, and make your life better. That's the process. Then repeat that process. Learn what tasks bring in revenue, make customers happy, and make your life better. That's what you are focusing on when you're creating an online business. Period. Well, I simply wanted to share some information with you guys today because normally this is Tuesday. Normally on Tuesday and Thursdays, I have a Zoom interview with a client or a customer or someone that I sent a invite to on LinkedIn or Facebook or whichever platforms that they get back with me on. And perhaps you'd like to participate in a Zoom interview. If you are that type of person who will or is willing to take action and not simply bump your gums about what you're going to do, reach out to me at Speakwithlarry. That's one word, Speakwithlarry J. Speakwithlarry J at gmail.com. And in the subject box, type in interview. And when that happens, within a 24-hour period, my system will get back with you and I'll send you a Zoom link with the date that we agree upon, and we'll get together and we'll chop it up a little bit. You know, you'll learn a little something. I'll get to introduce who you are and what you do to my audiences, several different places. And, you know, you can get some feedback, right? You'll get to experience what that feels like, and you'll be in the game. You'll be doing that more and more because you get more comfortable with it, right? You have to get out that comfort zone because there's no growth in the comfort zone. I'm sure you've heard that before, right? Zero growth in the comfort zone, ladies and gentlemen. None. That's why people stay there. That's why when you step outside the comfort zone and you run into a situation, you run back to the comfort zone because you know that. That's home for you. But there's no growth there. Again, I appreciate your time. And as always, my name is Larry James. My company is Speak with Larry, no spaces, and share with someone else what I've shared with you.